Hi, and welcome to the 2.0 conference here in Las Vegas. This is your host, Danny, and we have our lovely special guest today. Would you like to introduce yourself and your organization to everyone?
Greetings out there, people. This is Miss Tammy Zaakyaa Boxton from Zaakiya's Cupboard Healthy Halal Meals, and I am honored and it is a blessing to be here this year.
Beautiful.
Thank
Yes,
you.
yes. And can you tell me a little bit about your organization, Zakia Cupboard?
Zaakiya's Cupboard is a healthy halal meal company that I sponsored about 3 years ago. Actually, maybe now 5 years ago, I did a thesis on having my own food business, catering business. And in between working at Berkeley College and helping students get on the right track, they kept asking me, Miss Tammy, when are you going to open up your own business? Because I used to feed the campus
Oh,
all the time.
oh.
They were actually like, I don't like to say guinea pigs, but they were like my human taste testers.
Yes, yes.
And
They
so
enjoyed being a taste tester.
they
though.
enjoyed it very much. And I told them one day you're going to be paying for these meals, so you better enjoy it now. And so I've actually been in business. This June will be 3 years. I've been registered with the state of New Jersey.
Oh, wow.
So it's legit.
So do you service mainly schools or is it open?
Before COVID, I was servicing the schools, but then after COVID, I couldn't do it for a while. So now I just do it on an individual basis as people find me
Okay.
on LinkedIn or Facebook and they offer things. As a matter of
Okay.
fact, right before this conference, I catered an AARP meeting for their Black History Month
Oh, that's
for the
wonderful.
ended
Oh, I
Black
love
History Month. And here's
that.
the kicker. It had to be excellent because one of the daughters of a veteran who was part of the 6 888 was the speaker and presenter at that event.
Oh,
So
that's really
it
it's a
was
prestigious event.
very prestigious. It was
Wow.
so wonderful, so historic. I was glad to cater that meal.
Oh, it's beautiful. I love that. You take a lot of pride in what you do and the
Absolutely.
connections that you make in your industry.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Food is the international language, just like music. Everybody gets together and gets along when there's good food around.
Yes. And so tell me, how did you feel about receiving this honorary award in visionary in education? 'Cause I kept hearing feedback on you're such a wonderful teacher.
Wow.
Tell me.
I am.
Yes.
I don't get flabbergasted easily,
Okay.
but this is my second time being honored by Education 2.0.
Oh, beautiful.
My first time here, but the first time I really thought it was a hoax because of AI. I know I get that response every time.
Yeah.
Every time I say, because I'm like, how did they find me? This can't be real. Until the top president of the company reached out and asked, "Here's my personal email. Please reach out because we've been trying to reach you."
Oh no.
That's when because
Oh no.
I even asked the IT guy at work, Miss, could you check this
This is
for
the
me?
president calling.
The IT guy at school, I was like, could you check this for me? I think somebody's hacking me. He was like, Miss Tammy, I think somebody's hacking you too. So weeks went by. Weeks. You hear me? Weeks. Finally, he reached
Okay.
out. I guess they said, we can't reach Miss Tammy.
Oh no.
Finally, I reached out and I was like, oh, my bad.
I mean, it's a legitimate, definitely concern.
Especially with
Yeah.
AI and all the hacking and everything that's
Yeah.
going on.
Mhm.
And then to get it a second time, I am beyond thrilled,
Wow.
blessed, grateful, thankful for this recognition and this opportunity for something that's a passion of mine. Young people, they are our greatest assets and our future generations. And I am blessed to have a legacy from a mother that's a retired educator, aunts, uncles, and cousins who are retired educators. It's in my DNA, even though I fought it for years because that's not the route I wanted to take. But I live for young people.
So, what did you specialize in for?
I teach all subjects,
Okay, all
but my
subjects.
specialty is middle school because I
Middle
really
school,
don't
okay.
really want. I've taught the young ones, but I prefer middle school, and I've been on the college
You're a
level.
very brave soul.
I-
Middle school.
Every time I say middle school, that's like a trigger, and people eyes get big, their mouth fly open. I'm like, yeah, just pray for me, please. Just pray for me.
I need prayer.
And I prefer that group because I believe that they're old enough to know better
Yes.
and
Yes.
that they're eager to grasp.
Learn.
And I'll get them before they get to high school and get out of control. That right there.
Yeah. And if middle school teachers are very influential because you remember them for so long.
I still have I
Yeah.
just told them yesterday, I have so many students that still reach out to me asking
Aw.
for advice. One of my students, one of my students who we went to Berkeley College together.
Whoa.
He came and spoke at one of my schools I was working at.
That's like a surreal moment.
They didn't believe that I was, he couldn't believe. They was like, Miss, you used to go to school with Miss Tammy, And he calls me just to see how I'm doing, but then asks me if I should he go to California or Georgia to go to film school.
Oh.
And I'm like, you know what to do. Write a list, pros and cons. That's how we start everything. And he wound up going to Savannah, Georgia.
I was to SCAD.
I'm not sure the name of it, but I know he's in Savannah, Georgia.
Oh, okay, because SCAD is in Savannah.
Maybe that's the one. Yeah. I'm so proud of him.
That's wonderful. And he has access to all the movies and film that they do in like Atlanta.
And I told him, Tyler Perry's there, hook up with him.
Yeah, because like that, it's a mecca of film and
that's what I
entertainment
hear.
Right there
because I told him,
area.
if you go to California, you're trying to go Hollywood. Your parents are still here in New Jersey. So you want to make that
the East Coast.
Absolutely. In case of an emergency, you want to be able to get back home quickly.
That's true. That's true. Backup plan.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's my line. Have a A through Z plan because you need a backup for your backup plan.
That should be, is that what you tell your students?
Yeah, all the time.
Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that. Say it again. It was
Have a A to Z plan because you need a backup for your backup plan.
You're right.
Yes,
You're right.
That's life.
That is life. That's
because that thing called life creeps in. You need a backup plan.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. So you do all subjects in middle school, math, English, reading, writing. Okay. Technology. Okay. Mm-hmm. Is there anyone that's like?
I did music.
You did music.
I've been introducing my students to jazz, even though they say they don't like it. They'll walk into class. Music will be playing. Where's that music coming from? I say nothing. They do their work. They're quietly into it. All of a sudden, they're done with their assignments. The next day, no music. Miss Tammy, where's the music? I said, I thought you said you didn't like jazz. Make up your mind. Hooked them.
Well, jazz is also very peaceful.
Very much so.
It has a very peaceful energy and frequency.
Absolutely.
Compared to rap, hip hop.
Yes.
It's a different.
It's a different vibe.
Yeah.
It's a different vibe because it transforms their thinking.
Yeah.
It mellows them out. And they don't know. Their thinking pattern changes with that also. Yes.
Very peaceful. Very peaceful. Oh,
tranquility.
And almost like you switch when you walk into the room.
It clicks.
Chaos outside.
That right there.
Walk into the room. We are not good.
And then when it's gone, they miss it.
And they remember it.
They remember it.
And that's very memorable because music is tied to memories.
Yes. And I want to shout out WBGO Jazz 88 in Newark, New Jersey, because they actually have a kids program.
Oh, beautiful.
Jazz Kids. Yes. And I've taken young people over the years to these events. So shout out to WBGO in Jersey, Jazz 88. Yes.
Sponsored. Sponsored. Beautiful. And what advice would you give for someone who wants to walk in your footsteps? Because you've been an educator for a long time, but also you have this business doing, servicing your community at large with your catered meals. So tell me.
Well, first of all, I would definitely tell them, do not do it for the money. Because I'm going to look right into the camera.
Don't do it for the money.
Do not do it for the money because it's definitely not a money thing. You really need to have a passion, not only for education, but care and concern for young people who are our generational future and our greatest assets. That being said, you want your students to be able to, like my students now, still have, and I really believe in mentorship. I have a professor at Berkeley College. Let me shout him out too.
Yes.
The professors at Berkeley really triggered me to go into the classroom when I was fighting it. And I fought it for years. I did not want to go. Yes. And they kept asking me, Miss Tammy, when you're going in the classroom? And I'm like, that's not what I want to do. And they said, but you're so good at it with the young people. I said, but that's not what I want to do. So I said, well, what do you want to do? I said, I want to cook. They said, but you cook all the time. I said, yes, but one day you're going to pay. And guess what? Now they pay. A lot of people didn't eat hummus until I made them try it. And now they call me to make hummus for their events.
Oh. Oh, so you also are introducing healthier habits too.
Bingo.
It's like healthy mind, body, spirit. Yes.
And soul.
And soul, yes. Which you have a lot of. And soul. You have a lot of soul. Yes. Oh, beautiful.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And do you recommend them going like getting their education with going down the route that you've gone in culinary school, or what do you recommend for people?
Well, for some reason, I didn't have to go to culinary school. Wherever my mother was cooking, wherever my grandmother was cooking, wherever my aunts were cooking, that was my classroom. That was a master class right there, growing up in their kitchens.
That's true, yes.
Master class at your grandma's house, master class at your auntie's house,
yes.
master class at your mama's house. Master classes right there.
Yes.
And everything I've learned over the years for health,
yes,
healthy, because, diabetes run in my family, heart issues run in my family. So, low sodium, low sugar, low carbs, but don't cut out the carbs, proteins with every meal. Young lady I went to support today, I'm not going to eat any breakfast. Don't you dare skip breakfast. Get you some fruit and some protein to keep you steady.
Satisfied.
And she killed it over there. And she came over, oh my God, Miss Tammy, thank you so much. Hey, that's what I do. That's what I'm here for, to help you, to help yourself.
I just want to call you, Tammy. I'm going, what do I do? I need a plan A, B, and C. Can I help you? Oh my gosh, I love that.
Awesome,
yes,
awesome.
You're so positive. Very positive.
Positivity is contagious.
It is.
I don't have time for negativity and chaos. Save that drama for your mama.
Yes, absolutely. I love that. Oh my God. Because then if you're always thinking positively, you're always thinking of solutions.
Yes.
And creative solutions in whatever you're doing in life, So yes.
Thank you for that. I was just telling them over there at the table when I came over here.
Yeah.
I said, if I could get $5 for every person that came up to me after my panel speaking yesterday and said, I wish I had a teacher like you. I said, I would leave here with a pocket full of money. And I said, but you know what? That's my why. I heard Rochelle speak the other day and she asked, what's your why? And my why is that if I can help a student, like during COVID, which was the worst time of my teaching career.
Oh my gosh.
The worst. If I can help one student, because they told us we can't touch the kids when we finally went back in the building after almost 2 years, we can't touch them. And I'm the hugging teacher. I'm the one that hugs them. I'm the one that high fives them. I'm the one that pounds them. The first child that came up to my desk the first week back into the building, and I thought they were coming to ask about the assignment. He went to hug me and I rolled away.
Oh, no.
And I said, I'm sorry, babe, I can't touch you. That's not me. That's the school rule. His face hit the floor. And right then, I thought I was going to die. Because these kids have been locked down for 18 months.
I need a human interaction and connection.
On my lunch break, I called my mom, the retired educator, crying, boo-hooing in my classroom. Tammy, what's wrong? Are you in school? Yes. What's wrong? I said, Mother, a student tried to hug me and I had to roll away. She said, but that's the rule. I said, yeah, but you didn't see this child's face. He's been locked down for 18 months. She was like, that's the rules. About a week later, a child who hadn't seen me for the first time saw me in the hall. Oh my God, Miss Tammy, and hugged me. It was like ants on sugar. Kids came from everywhere and they were like, oh my God, Miss Tammy.
They broke the ice.
And I'm looking at all the other teachers' faces. They looking at me like, that's Miss Boxton. At the next meeting we had, staff meeting, I said, listen, let me tell you all something. We just came back from a pandemic after almost 2 years. And I had at least 2 students that I know of tried to commit suicide.
Oh, no.
That being said, if I need to hug a child to get them through the day, that's what I'm going to do because that's what they make Lysol for. No questions asked after that. Hug on, Miss Tammy. Hug on. That's my why. That's my why.
An angel. Oh my gosh. Yeah, because COVID was very mentally.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Debilitating.
Absolutely.
it was way more than just a
Yes,
lockdown. It was a
it was
mental.
horrible.
Yeah.
And all the years between working in the court system with family court and
Oh
working
wow,
in
you worked
different,
in family
I
court?
did. I'm a certified paralegal by trade. Yeah, before I went
Whoa.
into the school
Oh, you've
system,
been in the trenches.
I've been in the
It's
trenches,
like
sis.
you were in family court?
Yes.
Whoa. So what did you do in family court?
Well, I'm a council volunteer, court appointed special advocate for youth.
Oh.
And I have worked with helping. Hey, there's my friend John. I've been working with young people who are in the foster care system,
Wow.
and I work with them with their foster parents
Mhm.
up until or they're going to be adopted or returned back to their natural parents is what we're to do.
Okay.
Get them back together. If it's
You're facilitating.
right,
this. Okay.
but if it's not meant for them, then I help them along up to the adoption period. But
Wow.
for the longest, I would never go to court because I'm the one that would jump over the bench to beat down the parent that traumatized the child. So the first time
Honestly.
the first time I showed up at court and they announced that Miss
Yeah.
Tammy Boxton was in court, the judge literally stopped the proceeding. It was like, it's so nice to finally put a face to the names of all the reports I've been reading.
Wow.
That touched my heart. That's another
judge
why.
remembered.
The judge remembered my name, but he
Yeah.
didn't know what I looked like because I would never come to court. I would just submit my reports.
Oh wow. That's an impact.
That's a huge impact.
Yeah, especially in the foster care system. 'cause
Absolutely.
it's a lot
They're
of-
already traumatized.
they're already traumatized, and they're not noticed.
Exactly.
They're not noticed. They're unheard voices. You
And
know?
my job is to make them be seen, be heard, and be validated.
Oh my gosh, I want you as a teacher now. Oh my gosh.
There's another
Tell me.
$5.
Yeah.
Ching ching.
Oh, I love that. And last question, networking wise, how has it been your experience here
Oh,
at
this
the
has
conference?
been mind-blowing.
Transformational.
Mind-blowing. I mean, I've been talking to
Yes.
people on Zoom meetings for the past 3 years, and I'm literally getting to see them face to face now. This is mind-blowing. This is so more than I imagined it to be. And then I had some of my best friends fly across country with me to come support, like my friend John over there and my girlfriend from high school
Yes.
and her husband, and we celebrated his birthday while they were here. I mean, this is couldn't ask for. If I left here today, I'm blessed.
You were already
so
blessed.
Yes,
You were
I
already
am-
blessed.
couldn't ask for a better week, and to do it during Ramadan. I mean, come on, the blessings are flowing like a waterfall. Are you kidding me?
Oh, I love that. Yes, yes. Oh my gosh. So you do practice Ramadan.
I do.
Okay. And
This week it's been put on hold because I paid for those meals, and Allah knows my heart.
she's like, I am not.
I mean, I didn't overindulge, just
Yes.
enough to stay healthy to keep
Yeah.
up because I know I have to talk and communicate and network.
Okay.
But you know, I stick to my healthy eating, my proteins
Yes,
and my
yes.
fruit, and
Yeah.
piling half the plate with vegetables like I usually do. So, but I'll make up those days.
Yes.
It's nothing.
So do you, since you do practice Ramadan, do you follow all of like the food practices whenever you do like catered meals as well? Or are
Absolutely.
people,
I've
okay.
catered meals for, here's an example. The last charter school that I worked at about almost 2 years ago, there was a young male teacher there.
Mhm.
And I was talking to another lady about how I'm cooking meals for people who don't cook.
Mhm.
He's vegetarian. I said, how would you like it if I make you some meals?
Yeah.
And he was like, Miss Tammy, you'll do that? I'm like, sure, I just won't put any protein in it. You like vegetables? He said, sure. I said, well, you got the right girl. I made him like 5 different meals that I would make you if you ate meat or chicken or fish
Mhm.
without any protein. And he
Loved it.
blew up my page for people who are vegan. Call Miss Tammy. She can make you vegan meals.
Wow. Wow.
I
That's
aim to
beautiful.
please.
I aim to please.
Hey, they gotta eat too.
Yes. Yes, I love that. I love that. Oh, Miss Tammy, tell us how people can reach you and collaborate and get advice. Social media, LinkedIn, website, email.
Yes, I'm actually on LinkedIn. You can look me up, Tammy Zaakyaa Boxton. That's Tammy, Tammy, after Tammy Terrell, but she spells hers different. And I'm on Facebook. You can reach me under Zaakyaa's Cupboard Healthy Halal Meals. And also I'm on Instagram
Oh, perfect.
under TZ Boxton.
TZ Boxton.
Yes.
Okay. And then do you have an Instagram for your catered business?
Nope, just
catering business?
still working on that.
Okay.
But they can definitely look me up on Facebook
there and
for
find-
and they can see the
Okay.
pictures of certain food items because my nephew was determined to get me a tripod so that I can film myself making meals and picturing my
he's your
meals.
social media
And
manager.
he is his third year at
Yeah.
Morehouse College,
Okay.
and he advises me on how to
Oh, perfect.
do that. So
Oh,
I'm
I
gonna have to
love
pay
that.
him a salary soon.
Oh no! Yes, I love it. Perfect. Oh, well, it's such a pleasure meeting you.
Same here. Thank you so much. This has been
Yes.
wonderful. Thank you for
Oh,
having me.
Absolutely, and have a good rest of your conference.
Thank you.
Yes.
I appreciate everything that's been going on here. And thank you, young man, for what you do.